Greetings everyone and welcome back. This is Marco, and a few months ago I bought this Pentax KR, a 14 years old entry-level DSLR, so that I could use my vintage Pentax lenses on a Pentax body. But before that I needed to get accustomed to using this camera, and let me tell you, it's not as intuitive as one would hope. After some trial and error, I eventually figured out how to control the camera and change all the parameters manually, but I still can't see any exposure confirmation, not even a plus or minus sign, or a couple of red and green lights like in older film cameras, so rather than wasting time guessing, I decided to rely on aperture priority. I used two lenses, the Schneider Xenon 18-55 that came with the camera, and the older Pentax f70-200 that I reviewed some time ago, because this camera uses the same screw drive autofocus as the F-series lenses. It is surprising how fast and precise this older autofocus system is, even on film cameras like the Nikon N70 that I tried some time ago. It just works. I was a bit worried about shooting with longer lenses because I have shaky hands, but Pentax has been using stabilized sensors for quite a while and the KR is no different. The stabilization has proven to be effective, and even shooting handheld at 200mm I had no issues. In terms of image quality, 12 megapixels are kind of enough. The detail is there, but the pictures do lack some sharpness. I noticed that the camera tends to expose on the dark side to preserve highlights, which are easily lost on these older sensors, but at the cost of detail in the darker areas. I would say that the dynamic range is the limiting factor of this camera and the telltale of its age. I occasionally teach photography, and I was considering using the KR for that, but once you step out of auto, it's not that user-friendly, so I guess I'll stick to my Sony a5100, which is kind of weird considering how complicated Sonys can be. Anyway, doesn't even make sense to use a camera from this era? No, you're better off using your phone. Although less versatile, it is also much less confusing, and image quality is probably better. But that is not the reason why I bought this camera, so I'm gonna use it for a while with my vintage lenses, and in the next update I'll let you know how it went. So, in the meantime, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!